Hi, Dave here from Melbourne SEO Services. Just wanted to give you a quick update on something that Google's just announced. It's literally on the bleeding edge. This has only been announced within the last 30 minutes or so. It's called Google Hotpot, and what it does is it draws on a lot of information from Google Places and businesses and things like that, and enables you through a new interface to be able to log in and rank and rate different businesses. Now, the real key of what Hotpot offers is the ability then to see what your friends are liking and your friends are voting for. So very much like at the moment now, location-based apps and programs online are really all the rage right now, and especially with Google Places, obviously the importance of really targeting the search results based on where the user is and also what's going on in that user's own life. A recommendation from a friend to say that, hey, this pizza store is a good pizza store is worth more to me than some random person voting for it. So the integration of both location and also friends is really a big area that the internet is shifting towards. Over on my blog, davidjennings.com, I did an interview with Eric Qualman, and he's got a book that's called Socialnomics. If you haven't read it, definitely worth reading. But it's all about this shift and the way that things are going. So this new Google Hotpot, I think, is very much a great example of what's going to come down the pipe as far as really sort of focusing in on this. And they've tied this whole Hotpot together with an Android app as well, and obviously that's going to flow onto the iPhone as well. So if you imagine having this app installed, you're out and about, you've just had dinner at a place, and you jump in and you review it, and then your friends can see it. It doesn't have to just be food as well. It can be clubs, it can be accommodation, all that type of thing. And I think the real key here is, if you're a business owner, you need to be making sure that you're logging in and actively managing the different reviews that are going out, and encouraging people to write reviews as well. Specifically, if you're in food, if you're in things like nightclubs, very service-based stuff, accommodation, things where people are on the go and they're checking on their mobile phone, they're the types of ones that are most important. So pizzas are a really good example of this. It's so new. I've only rated a couple of things, but having a look at this restaurant Tai, which is in Victoria Street. It's cheap and it's quick, and the food's pretty good too. So that's something that I've recommended. So now I've given it the thumbs up, and let's say I'll do pizza here. Again, all of this data is being pulled from Google Places, and it's just in a new interface, and then that integration with the way that the friends are looking at as well. So crust here, I'm going to put crust. I've eaten it at crust at the moment here. So my review's going to be used to be good before it went and franchised, now not so much. Okay, and then you can basically, food, were you happy with the food, were you happy with the service? So the food, I'll put a sad face there. Service, that was okay, the atmosphere average, and value average. So like I can put in there and just do a little bit of a ranking now, and that now will get shared with my friends, people who are involved in that. And could you imagine if you're out and about for dinner and you're looking for somewhere to eat, if your friend recommends a place, it's going to mean so much more to you. Anyway, I think this is a huge step forward, something that local businesses really need to start paying attention on. If you want to find out more about this type of stuff, you can head over to melbourneseoservices.com.